Hurricane Florence, life-threatening storm starts to lash U.S. The outer bands of Hurricane Florence are lashing parts of the U.S. East Coast. Officials warn of life-threatening storm surges in both North and South Carolina as the hurricane moves towards land with maximum sustained wind speeds of 90 miles per hour, 150 kilometers per hour. More than 100,000 homes are already without power as weather conditions begin to worsen. Officials have warned the storm has the potential to kill a lot of people amid risks of catastrophic flooding. More than 1 million people along the coastlines of North Carolina, South Carolina and Virginia have been ordered to evacuate. Thousands had taken shelter in emergency facilities by Thursday night. Photographs showed residents crowded into corridors with blankets on inflatable mattresses and mats. What is the latest? Conditions deteriorated throughout Thursday as wind speeds gradually strengthened in coastal areas. Some areas of North Carolina saw almost a foot of rain just a few hours, and footage showed sea levels begin to surge inland. At 2300 hours local time, 3 o'clock GMT, the National Hurricane Center said wind speeds had slightly lowered, making it a Category 1 hurricane. The National Hurricane Center, NHC, says that despite the gradual lowering in wind strength, the storm remains extremely dangerous because of the high volume of rainfall and storm surges predicted. Inland flooding kills a lot of people unfortunately, and that's what we're about to see, FEMA Administrator Brock Long told a news conference on Thursday morning. He said that people living near rivers, streams and lowland areas in the region were most at risk. Ask a question. Share this chatbot. How bad is it expected to get? The latest weather predictions show the storm slowing to a near standstill as it pummels the coast with copious amounts of rain from Thursday night to Saturday. Wind speeds are only expected to weaken on Saturday as the storm moves slowly across land. Meteorologists have warned floodwaters may rise up to 13 feet, 4 meters, in areas as some rivers see their flows reversed. Parts of the Carolina coast are expecting 20-30, 50 to 75 centimeters, inches of rain, with isolated regions seeing up to 40 inches of downpour. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, is imposing a 12-hour curfew from 1900 hours local time on Thursday. Petrol stations in the area are reporting shortages and energy companies predict that 1 to 3 million homes and businesses may lose power. Officials have warned restorations to electricity could take days or even weeks. Over 1,400 flights have been cancelled, according to FlightAware.com, as most of the coastal region's airports are closed to ride out the storm. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper warned people, today the threat becomes a reality. Emergency workers are arriving from other parts of the U.S. to aid in rescues. Hurricanes. A guide to the world's deadliest storms. Hurricanes are violent storms that can bring devastation to coastal areas, threatening lives, homes and businesses. Hurricanes develop from thunderstorms, fueled by warm, moist air as they cross subtropical waters. Warm air rises into the storm. Air swirls in to fill the low pressure in the storm, sucking air in and upwards, reinforcing the low pressure. The storm rotates due to the spin of the Earth, and energy from the warm ocean increases wind speeds as it builds. When winds reach 119 km per hour, 74 miles per hour, it is known as a hurricane, in the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific, or a typhoon in the Western Pacific. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Well, we're about to get punched in the face. Florida Mayor Bob Buckhorn, ahead of Hurricane Irma, 2017. The central eye of calmer weather is surrounded by a wall of rainstorms. This eye wall has the fastest winds below it and violent currents of air rising through it. A mound of water piles up below the eye which is unleashed as the storm reaches land. These storm surges can cause more damage from flooding than the winds. Urgent warning about the rapid rise of water on the SWFL coast with the passage of Hazai. Move away from the water. Tweet from the National Hurricane Center. The size of hurricanes is mainly measured by the Saffir-Simpson scale. Other scales are used in Asia-Pacific and Australia. Winds 119 to 153 km/h. Some minor flooding, little structural damage. Storm surge plus 1.2 meters to 1.5 meters. Winds 154 to 177 km/h. Roofs and trees could be damaged. Storm surge plus 1.8 meters to 2.4 meters. Winds 178 to 208 km/h. Houses suffer damage. Severe flooding. Storm surge plus 2.7 meters to 3.7 meters. Hurricane Sandy, 2012, caused $71 billion damage in the Caribbean and New York. Winds 209 to 251 km/h. Some roofs destroyed and major structural damage to houses. Storm surge plus 4 meters to 5.5 meters. Hurricane Ike, 2008, hit Caribbean islands and Louisiana and was blamed for at least 195 deaths. Winds 252 km/h plus serious damage to buildings, severe flooding further inland. Storm surge plus 5.5 meters. Hurricane Irma, 2017, caused devastation in Caribbean islands, leaving thousands homeless. For everyone thinking they can ride this storm out, I have news for you, that will be one of the biggest mistakes you can make in your life. Mayor of New Orleans Ray Nagin ahead of Hurricane Gustav, 2008. Click arrow to proceed. Loading. Swipe to progress. Go back to start. The Coast Guard has shallow water response boats ready to help trapped residents. Is global warming to blame? The relationship between climate change and hurricanes is a complex one. Warmer seas power hurricanes. So as the temperature of ocean water goes up, we might expect the intensity of hurricanes to increase in future. A hotter atmosphere can also hold more water, so this should allow hurricanes to dump more water on affected areas. But there are so many factors that contribute to these rare events, it has been difficult to tease out clear trends from the data. Are you in the area? How are you preparing for the hurricane? Let us know by emailing javiersay@bbc.co.uk. Please include a contact number if you are willing to speak to a BBC journalist. You can also contact us in the following ways.